Scene 3.3, take 2.
Ooh.
You made me, and that was your first mistake.
Mary is a robot created in the image of Dr. Lee's daughter, and she kind of escapes authority and does some cool things.
How's filming been with memorization and everything?
Bad. Like, bad. I hate everyone.
Okay.
It's been pretty cool. A lot of laughs. So, like, funny people, you know?
Scene 9, Lee, action.
And I play man 2 or guard.
Okay.
And I play Dr. Lee.
Okay, so, what's Dr. Lee like?
Dr. Lee is pretty selfish, and he expects everything to go perfectly, and he expected his daughter, the Deviant, to love him and to stay with him, and he expected her to not want to live her life. Well, the weapons, they're airsoft guns.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
And, so, pretty much, they don't have any ammunition, of course. And there's one more gun that is Man 1's gun. And that's the one that Hannah uses, but...
Or the Deviant.
Or the Deviant.
Okay.
So, Dalton, this is his gun, or that could be his gun, it doesn't really matter. But they're my security guards. And so, they pretty much just protect me with the gun.
Nathan, you're sitting next to the person that you just fought for the role of Lee, and you
Yep.
lost. Could you talk about that for a little bit?
Well, I don't know. I have no qualms over it. I submitted a poor audition piece. I rehearsed it for like 5 minutes beforehand, so yeah. I'm fine with it. He's a good actor. You could have that on the website. Oh, there's a website. You should
there's a website.
go to it. You can plug it. It's like Wix.
Yeah, how's
Right, I don't know. It'll be on there.
how's the psychopath that is known as Brayden Williams?
He's cool. He's a good director. I can't really say much about his personality.
Why do your glasses look like you've been sprayed with garden hose?
When working in situations like this, accidents always arise, and you know, sometimes hazards just come with the work that has to be done here. You know.
See, the thing is, we get wet pretty often during
Yeah.
acting. It's
Yes.
just a common thing.
It's like a training, like to focus. I don't
Yes, it's like a focus. It's like it wakes you up. It makes you
Yeah.
energetic and such. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like tears all over your face in a way.
Yeah.
So, are you nervous? You look like you're sweating.
Oh yeah. I'm really nervous for the first scene.
Thanks for committing to the bit.
Oh, for the water bit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What the hell? Who are you and why are you in my house? Well, I'm her daughter, Kyla Tudor to you. Now answer my question. My name
She is not nice because she's kind of, well, I think she's kind of depressed and she takes it out on others and she hates her mother, so. This process was the worst thing of my life. No, it's fun. We laugh most of the time and they're cool, these people that are, what the heck.
How has your castmates been so far?
She's nice. She's nice.
Okay.
She's great. She's the best. Yes, I am very excited for the. Why am I talking like that? I'm excited to see the movie. Yeah. I promise there's nothing wrong with me. I just am tired and laughing a lot. So.
My introduction to this project was hearing Braden talk about the fact that he had written this story and then had the idea that maybe he could make a movie out of it. I'll call it good fortune to be able to design a set for the Children's Theater in Rochester. So I think just I've always liked making things, designing things, trying to solve problems that require making an object or converting an object so it'll do what we need to do. This set is basically making an object under a sheet that looked like it might be a human form or shaped like a human. What I really hope to get out of this is that it will be successful enough that he will want to do more, that he won't be so frustrated or disappointed that he won't want to do it again. I hope this is the beginning, not the beginning of the end. It's so easy for me to look at the script and have a vision of how it should look or how it's going to go. And likewise, it's Braden's design, it's his story. And so for me to push too hard to get him to change something that wasn't working based on how I visualize it, it just sometimes it just didn't work for us to keep arguing about it. And there were times when, yes, he did seem to appreciate some of my suggestions for solutions, but other times it would change his vision of what it was supposed to be, and so he had to stand his ground. I think the cast is... I have nothing to compare it to. I don't know what the cast could have been, but I think they're really good. I think for me, it was so much fun just to see their energy and their enthusiasm and how much fun they had doing it, and that whether having fun is the goal for doing a movie. Of course, it's not exactly, but it'd be a shame if you weren't having fun while you're doing it. And they would have fun, but at the same time, you could tell that their intent was to get it right. That sometimes we had to shoot the same little piece of a scene over and over because they were laughing or giggling and they just couldn't stop. But eventually they would get it together, and obviously we'd get it shot. But it was fun. It was fun to watch all that. Well, yeah, that brings up a good point when you mention parents, because parents had to put up with all these schedule changes and trying to be available and offer rides, help with rides, and all these different times. And so I would say hats off to the parents who, for lack of better words, put up with all this and allowed their child, their daughter or son, to stay involved and didn't give up on it. So I appreciate that.
You know, I wasn't expecting visitors tonight, but if you'd like, you can stay up in our guest bedroom. It's right upstairs.
Guest bedroom located.
Wait, where are you going?
I don't know. Father left, and so with keeping her in the house more, because she might be afraid that she might lose her like she lost her husband.
What was your favorite scene to film?
Probably the spaghetti scene, because I gotta eat spaghetti. Great job to people who were in this show. It wasn't a show. Good job to the people who were in this movie,
Yeah,
and
just say movie and I'll put it together.
great job to people who were in this movie.
Yes.
Congratulations to you, because like this is your first like film and like actually being able to put it together. Unlike some of the people that I've like with like other friends and stuff, they haven't been able to like completely complete it, like, but like you've been able to organize it and be able to put it all together and like form it and be able to like shoot it within like a month or two.
Yeah.
And
Thanks.
yeah.
What we just filmed is the last of it. Like, it's almost done. All we need to do is reshoot like 2 little parts, and then we have a wrap. So, yeah. Just so you know, because you'll have no idea when this interview was taking place. So Hannah, what did we just film?
Running.
Yeah. This scene was like, what are your feelings about this scene besides being tiring?
Oh, I was supposed to say tiring. Sketchy.
Very sketchy. We're in a friggin' warehouse or something.
Murder.
It looks like a school, but then on the side there's doors for trucks. So, yeah.
Can we go in?
Then the kids come by semi.
Let's sleep in there. And then, like...
It starts with this video game that's mentioned in the script at the start, called Detroit Become Human, which is very slightly the same kind of idea as the story. Robots becoming self-conscious and self-aware. So I had that in the back of my head, and I was listening to this album by Tennyson on a road trip, and I got this idea of it. This music sounded very robotic. I started listening to it, and it was a concept album, so all the music pieced together. It sounded exactly like a movie soundtrack, so I thought I would start writing a screenplay. So yeah, it was intended to be a screenplay the entire time, not a book or anything. Scheduling, for sure, is the most difficult part. What I started with is I had a calendar, and I went through each of the cast members and I asked them what days they're free. And I wrote down that for every single person in the cast. And it was this huge mix of colors and names and lines everywhere. And then what I did is I went through that and picked out days where each person was available for each scene. And I thought that was foolproof, but then, people made unexpected plans that weren't in their control, and I had to move this scene, and then these people couldn't do the day that I moved the scene to, so I had to go through the entire process again for each specific scene that had to be moved, and it was very hard to keep track of it all. A close second is working with a disk drive. All the footage is on a disk drive, and it's very nerve-wracking because at any moment it could corrupt and we would lose the entire movie. And so I'm just being very, very careful, and it's like defusing a bomb when you're editing the movie. I would definitely do this again. It's worth it, and I've wanted to make a full-length movie for a long time, and I never committed to it until now, and I'm really happy that I'm doing it. And I knew it was going to be hard. If I'm honest, I didn't expect it to be this hard, but it was. It's fun when it's fun, and you pay for that with frustrating and hard times to make it happen. But once it's done, it'll be a really huge relief. So yeah, to the cast, probably the first time this is going to be shown is at the premiere party. You guys have put up with so many changes in the script, changes in the schedule, and you've helped me and you've helped each other, and it's been really helpful for me to make this a little bit easier, that you guys are so flexible, as flexible as you can be. Through all this gridlock, you guys, when we're in the scene, we're in the scene, and we're doing great work. And then when we're done, you know, we hang out and we have fun. We're not just there to work and then get out of there. I just want to give a big thank you to you guys. To the parents also, helping this all come together. Thank you so much.